Now, you're probably questioned out, and you've probably seen me all weekend. However, there is a Q in the Q&A. So in order to facilitate the A, anybody have a Q? We'll get to the mic, woman. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I know you probably get asked this a lot, but did your character ever feel bad about killing Dean over and over and over?
Did I feel bad about it?
Yeah.
No. I thought it was hilarious. And the great thing is, I mean, just from an actor standpoint, I remember production calling me and they're saying, "Oh, you're doing this episode. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're killing Dean over and over again." And then he called back and goes, "Oh, actually, you're not really in the episode very much. You just pop in at the end." I mean, actually, Richard Speight. Right. Yeah. The Richard takes different forms. Yeah. So I was thinking, "Oh, I'll be up there for 2 weeks working on the episode." Oh, there are 2 days. You know, they just fire me in now. But I think watching Jensen die repeatedly is hilarious. Does that make me sick? Does that make me wrong? I think he's great. Why, did it upset you?
Not really.
Exactly. I guess we're sickos together, aren't we? Is that satisfactory, or are you happy now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, you young lady, what's up?
I was wondering, who was your favorite to work with on the set between Jensen, Jared, and Misha?
Who's my favorite? Oh, you want to get me hit. Thank you. You want me to play favorites. That's like saying, who's your favorite child? Be honest, it's just us. I don't have a favorite. Now, I know that would be the answer I would give, even if I had a very specific favorite. I would, with earnest, turn to you and say, I don't have a favorite. But I'm going to sincerely say, I don't have a favorite. Because they're really nice guys. All three of those guys are really, really nice. And, I mean, especially for Jared and Jensen, that's a brutal schedule. They are working in every scene, every day. You know, you're there for one episode. So you're up there focusing on your thing, but halfway through your episode, they're getting a script for the next episode. I mean, it's an onslaught of work for those guys. And as fun as it is making a TV show, it's not glamorous work for them. It's 14-hour days, it's constant work. You want to do it right, you want to do it well. So they have every right to be standoffish jerks, and they're not. They're really, really nice guys. So I don't have a favorite. I don't.
Well, if you want to say who's your favorite person, then who's your favorite to work with as an actor?
Say it again?
Who's your favorite to work with, like, on set, like, actually, like, in scenes?
You really want me to get beat up? These are being trapped. It's like a cop going, "Come on, man, just buy it." Are you a cop? Am I a cop? A cop. You're a cop, right? I think they're all. I will say this: I've hung out with Misha a lot off screen when we were out there, but we've actually we've never really worked together, Misha and I. Yeah. Well, I think at one point I do that and he flies into a wall, and I say hello, you know. But then we have never really interacted. I'm sure working with Misha is a delight. I can say one thing about Misha: if you're ever going to go watch Olympic ice dancing, take Misha. Because that's what I did. Misha and I went to an ice dancing competition during the Olympics.
Awesome.
And I know you're thinking, what are two very manly men doing in an ice dancing competition? Which is a legit question. I happened to be in Vancouver during the Olympics, shooting the Hammer of the Gods episode. And Misha and I both wanted to go see an Olympic event. Now, obviously, you're going in to see the hockey, and those tickets are gone. I mean, we went to see some, Norway play, TBD. So after the aftermath of the medal ceremonies, but to actually see the big fish events, they're kind of sold out. So Misha and I are looking down the list, like, what can we go see? What can we go see? Hey, this isn't sold out. Let's go to that. So Misha and I mosey down there, and what we both realized about each other in that moment of going down to the ice dancing was that neither one of us have any street smarts whatsoever. Because we went down to scalp tickets. And O2 just got busted for being in the wrong seat. Oh, I just caused a problem. I apologize. It was all me, ma'am. It was me. I caused that. I stand behind it. So we went down to the event, and for starters, when you're gonna scalp tickets and it's ice dancing, already the guys who are scalping tickets are looking at you funny. Like, what kind of b-hole is down here trying to, scalp tickets to ice dancing? And this is not the gold medal event. This is, the early event. So they're thinking, these guys are lame. And so the first guy comes to us and he says, it's this much per ticket. And Misha and I go, no, man, no way. That's way overpriced. Forget it. We're walking on. And we walked about 30 feet away and stood there. We're like, what the hell else do we do? Dude, you're from Boston, you should know this stuff. I'm a Southerner, we're just polite. All we do is say please and thank you and ma'am and sir. I can't, finagle. And so we stood there for about 10 minutes and went back over to him and said, all right, fine. Rolling his eyes, he's handing us the tickets. And it almost wasn't worth it. Profit margin was about $2. Anyway, so I don't know who's better to work with, but if you're ever going to go see ice dancing, take Misha, not the kids at home. All right, there you go.
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing very well.
Are you enjoying San Francisco?
I love San Francisco.
Oh, that's
love.
Okay, I have a legit question to ask.
Not that BS you just want to
Besides, do you love San Francisco at all?
Okay.
Okay, in changing channels, you know how you screwed with the boys and put them all through sorts of hell? If you could pick a TV show that would have been parodied in that episode, what would it have been and why?
Judge Judy. Because that woman rocked. You were taking him to town. Happy, good-looking sons of bees. That's it.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, so on Supernatural you play, Gabriel, but, he moonlights as the trickster, and he's kind of, he manipulates things, and he tries to manipulate Sam and Dean into accepting the rules that heaven, decided for them. So, if you could manipulate the plot to go however you wanted, what would you do with Supernatural?
Well, I would have made it very Gabriel-centric, for starters. I can tell you who I wouldn't have killed.
I was really sad about that. I saw it.
Gabriel's not dead!
Lucifer, gone this way. It came with the thing. But that's hard to say. I gotta say, all jokes aside, I wouldn't have killed me. I would have kept me around. But I love the writing on that show. I think the show is really great, especially that apocalypse storyline. My wife and I got very into watching that in prep work for my show, for my episodes, but also we just enjoyed it. It was just really well done, and there's great actors on that show, head to toe. Obviously the leads are good, but every time they have a guest star, I'm constantly amazed at the caliber of people they draw into that show. So I can't say I would have messed with the plot at all, to be honest, and that's not really a cop-out. Those guys do clever things. They do twists and turns that I don't see coming. So they're ahead of the curve as far as I'm concerned.
Well, with the way that season 6 is going right now, where would you take it?
Okay, now see, this is where I'm going to be stymied slightly because I haven't watched season 6.
Are you serious?
I know.
Wait, you
Here's
get
the thing.
killed off and you stop watching the show?
I'm staging a revolt until they bring me back.
Yeah!